20-point games. Is that something they can continue, do you think, regardless of who's on the field?
Yeah, just how the defense plays. If I get open shots, and take them. Just taking shots whatever the defense gives me. So I scored a 20-point game with him in the lineup before.
Have you ever had a coach quite like Pop before?
No. It's my first time in the NBA. Great coach, 4 championships, wants to win every game.
You feel like he's harder on you in a good way in your second year than your first?
He's been on me tough both years, I'd say equally. But I like coaches like that. They help me get better each and every day at practice and in games.
The first time maybe he got in your face, like a whoa, what's this guy about? Kind of
I don't know, just learn from it. Just take advice from the veteran guys and the coaches.
Is it almost like a badge of honor when he's on you because you know he cares about making you better and you know, it shows you're a big part of this team if he cares about pushing you out there?
Oh yeah, you know, like I said, I like coaches that saw me, that wants me to do better than I am doing in the game. So just because I want to better myself, so just having him on me just makes me proud and knowing that he wants me to be better too.
Did the vets warn you before, like pull you aside and say, hey, this is how he coaches, you know, try to listen to what he's saying?
Coming in training camp, he was coaching a different way, and guys told me this is how Pop is, and just taking what he's telling you and just bring it out on the floor and work even harder.
Is it easy to do that, or is it hard sometimes?
It's easy to do, but in the beginning it was kind of tough, just not knowing what he really wanted.
How much time do you think you put in after every practice working with Chad to development?
Probably 30 minutes after practice. Probably I'm here an hour before practice. Just try to combine that together into what I'm messing up in the games and just to perfect what I'm doing good.
Is working with Chad an everyday thing at practice? I mean, you're doing it every single day you're here?
It's not every day, just depending on how my body feels and if it's a game or just whatever the situation of our schedule is.
Is it usually Chad saying, hey, come here, Kawhi, we want to work on this, or is it you going to him saying, hey, I want to work on this, that, or the other?
It's both of us, just, you know, coming in, combining together. Some days he pulls me in, and some days I call him over.
How much more complete do you think your offensive game is since you've gotten here and worked with Chad? Just the moves that you're able to make, the baseline moves, and everything you've worked on.
I think I'm getting better, just knowing the situation, and then Chad seeing what situations I'm getting to in the games, and just, I don't know, just we know where I'm going to get the ball at, and we're just working on that.
Who's your favorite MC of all time?
Cool. Let's go Eminem.
Yeah?
Jay-Z and Eminem, between those two. Jay-Z and Eminem.
Are you a Wu-Tang guy as a New
Jay-Z and
Yorker?
Eminem. Huh?
Are you a Wu-Tang guy as a New Yorker?
I was, a little bit, yeah.
Was?
I was young.
That's still my go-to.
Him and Jay-Z. It's between him and Jay-Z. But Jay's done it for a longer time, so I gotta go with Jay. And he's a New York guy.
Chuck D too old for you?
Maybe. He might be.
How was practice today in the wake of that narrow victory tonight? Pop didn't seem too happy about it.
I think it was good. You know, we got some running in, get up and down a little bit, some wind. Obviously got some guys out, but they're coming back, getting stronger, some good rehab. So getting the stamina back. So it was good. We went over some things, you know, defensively, getting back to the basics. And I think it'll help us in the long run.
Is there a sense of urgency with time running out here in the end of the regular season to get everybody back? And
Definitely. We know there's only like 5-6 games left, something like that. And playoffs is right around the corner, so you know, we want to be playing our best basketball and be as healthy as we possibly can be within the next week or two, so that we're ready come playoff time. And I think everybody has a sense of urgency right now. Some teams are trying to make the playoffs, which can trying to get certain positions in the playoffs. So everybody's trying to win these last couple games and get situated accordingly.
When you're home on a Sunday like yesterday, and the Lakers are on, and then the Thunder are on, there's all these teams that are going to shuffling and might set up a matchup with you guys. Do you watch those games? Do you kind of look at how the seedings are starting to shape up?
Yeah, I mean, I watched some of the games, and they were good games, playoff-like games, atmosphere. I said teams are, coming down to the line where they're getting prepared, for the first round. Some teams are trying to make the playoffs. But, it's interesting to watch those games, interesting to see how it's going to play out because, most years, obviously I think the East is more situated and you can kind of tell where teams are going to be, but the West is so close with certain teams with 1 or 2 spot and even 4, 5, and 6 spot, and 7, 8 spot too. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
There are probably 3 or 4 teams you guys could end up matched up with in the first round. Do you do the thing in your head where you just kind of wonder how we match up with this team and that team and this team and that team?
No, not necessarily. I'm fully confident in our team and what we can do. I think we're going to be prepared. I think the biggest thing for me is see what city we're going to be in, see what family or friends I get a chance to see me play. So but either way, I think we're going to be prepared and we're going to be focused and ready.
It's all about the dinner reservations.
Definitely, man. Where we're going to be at for the couple of days. Hopefully, it's not somewhere where we're kind of lonely, but that might help, without distractions.
You're kind of like a sports veteran in that regard. That's all we care about.
Yeah. Walk around the city, write a journal, write stuff in my diary.
You keep one?
No.
Do you sit? Do you sit there yesterday and root for the Knicks to beat Oklahoma City?
I was watching the game. I want to see a good game. Obviously, it would definitely help us for the Thunder to lose. But it was a good game. It came down to the wire. Some guys made some big shots. And like I said, obviously it helped us, and whatever can help us, I think I'm going to root for.
We asked Kawhi this earlier. When you're a young player, what is it like the very first time Greg Popovich just rips into you? What goes through your head? What is that like?
It's kind of like you're back in high school, and the teacher calls on you in front of the class, and you don't know, I guess, where you're at in the book or something.
Yeah.
Just calls you to read a chapter, and you have no idea what's going on, or just tells you to answer a question and stuff. But it's kind of embarrassing sometimes. It's a little frustrating sometimes. It's a little scary. But there's a lot of different emotions going through your head. But it kind of gets you worried. Being new, it bothers you, and it makes you want to change. And it still does to me now, to this day. So and he gets on us, and especially me. I try to take pride and take it personal and try to fix those things that he asks me to fix.
As you become a rotation player and now you're an important part of the team, do you find that he's harder on you than when you're younger and kind of on the fringes?
He expects more from us. The guys that have been here longer, he expects us to know and to be and do the right things, to be the right places, because we've been here so long. The younger guys, he may give a benefit of the doubt, but he's going to get on the young guys. But so yeah, he expects us to know. So when we do mess up, it is more of an emphasis on it, more of a harder come down. I think some guys will. I mean, we have a lot of guys here that didn't go to college or from different countries. I think a very low percentage of our team will watch it, but I think some guys will. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I did make a prediction. I'm gonna go with Louisville. I think it'd be nice to see a Big East team win it. Come to last year of the Big East. So we'll see what happens. But Michigan's been playing really well. Trey Burke, all those guys, Tim Hardaway Jr. Those guys playing really well together, and I think it's gonna be a good game.